So again, if you're looking to buy a ruggedized case that's been made for the iPhone 5 for your 5S, pay attention to the Touch ID, which is the home button, and the coverings for the two-tone flash.
Real usage, real reviews. MobileReviewsA.ca.
Hey, it's Aaron from MobileReviewsA.ca, and today we're going to tell you the two most important things you need to pay attention to if you're buying a rugged iPhone 5 case for your 5S. Now these two things are the Touch ID on the home button and the two-tone flash. Now the difference between, from our perspective, being reviewers, between the 5S and the 5 is really just those two things. The two devices, the 5 and the 5S, share almost the exact same physical characteristics, the same thickness, the same width, the same, physically they are almost identical other than the two-tone flash and the home button. Now inside there is a lot of different things. It's got a new chip, it's got a new camera sensor and everything. It's generally just a lot faster than the 5, but from a case perspective, there's not a whole lot really to talk about. Now I know this video seems a little late given that the iPhone 5S has almost been out for about a month now, and I've got mine in space gray, and the reason why we're posting this a month later is, well, I got married. So I've been using this. I was on my honeymoon for about 3 weeks. In terms of the Touch ID, a lot of the rugged cases cover the home button. Now the Touch ID isn't a critical function to the operation of the device. If the home button's covered, well, you could still push it and then enter in your passcode like you would for all the previous 5 generations of the iPhone. The Touch ID, it works fairly well. I don't really think about it. I think it's a neat feature, and it's not a must-have. So if you're buying a ruggedized case and Touch ID is very important to you, there's only one or two on the market right now that allows you to use the Touch ID and have that ruggedized protection. Now, mind you, most of those cases are not water resistant whatsoever, given that, they have to cut a hole in the screen protector for you to do the Touch ID thing. Now, OtterBox has just recently announced that they do have a case that is fully sealed that allows you to use the Touch ID feature. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. In terms of the two-tone flash, and again, between the iPhone 5 and the 5S, the camera location and the flash locations are generally in the same vicinity. So a lot of the cases will allow you to use the camera and the two-tone flash. However, we did do a separate video for this, and a lot of the ruggedized cases, it'll allow the flash to go through, but it'll cover, the tops of the two-tone flash and the bottom. So you might get some weird-looking photographs, and we've done a separate video. It's in the annotation below, and we took a photo without the flash, with the flash, and with the flash being covered, and the results are actually pretty surprising, so do check that out. So when you're looking to buy a ruggedized case for the 5S, just do pay attention that the case has a big enough hole for the flash, for the two-tone flash, to be able to, do its thing. So what does that mean for the entire rating score? Well, our rating score won't change. We'll go do another review when the iPhone 6 comes out, sometime next year. But for the Touch ID and the two-tone flash, we're going to incorporate that into the functionality score. So, we'll talk about the Touch ID. And so the cases that allow you to use the Touch ID functionality will score higher than the ones that don't, and we'll highlight that in our videos. So again, if you're looking to buy a ruggedized case that's been made for the iPhone 5 for your 5S, pay attention to the Touch ID, which is the home button, and the coverings for the two-tone flash. Those two things are the biggest differences between the 5 and the 5S from a physically outward point of view. We'll adjust our score accordingly. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments section below. Find us on Google+, Twitter, Facebook. I'm Aaron the Ho, and thanks for watching.